From the Cecile Cooper Correspondence 1966 to 1979 collection came a document titled Historical Highlights of the QCCHR that described the formation of a Human Rights Council in the Quad Cities. This document is a description of the events during the Civil Rights Movement that led to the formation of the Quad Cities Council on Human Rights. The document is a narrative by Donald C. Teaglin that leads us through the events to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the establishment of the QCCHR. He starts with the Montgomery bus boycott of 1956, the same year the QCCHR was established, and describes how that ignited the spark of the civil rights movement across the nation through emotional appeals to the audience. Teaglin evokes feelings of empowerment through Rosa Parks' story that makes the people remember how this movement started. The formation of the Chicago Commission on Human Relations played a huge role in the QCCHR's formation because from that commission came Wade Still Sharp, a Unitarian minister, who moved to Davenport and through Cecile Cooper's church helped in the formation of the QCCHR and the fight for equal rights in the Quad Cities. The final and setting event that helped the process of starting the QCCHR was when in June of 1956, Governor Hogue announced that the Governor's Commission to Study Discrimination in Employment would hold public hearings. The community came to realize they needed to clearly present the need for a fair employment practices bill to the Governor's Commission. The emotional appeals of discrimination and segregation are reinforced by chronological events. With personal feelings and stories inserted into the document, the reader starts to understand why tensions rose after the bill was passed. In the document, Mr. Toney pointed out that there are no Negroes on the Davenport police and fire departments, none engaged as teachers in the public school system, and none employed as clerks in retail stores. Only one Davenport plant employs a Negro skilled worker. The discontent with unemployment of African Americans is displayed through plain sight evidence and gives reasons to why they would want a hearing on the governor's bill. Charles Toney was a prominently featured person in the historical highlights of the QCCHR and is mentioned as one of Davenport's key players in the Iowa Civil Rights Movement. He was a part of the first lawsuit based on race in 1945 in Iowa, after he and his wife were denied service at a local ice cream store. Toney was an active member of the NAACP and played an important role by becoming a well-known leader in the civil rights movement. The formation of this council is told through a narrative that incites the audience to relate to the adversities this group was fighting. The QCCHR believed in the fulfillment of the American dream by fighting discrimination, starting in their communities, from employment to the right of being served. The Cecile Cooper collection helps give the reader an inside look into the civil rights movement in the Quad Cities.